Good day, ladies and gentlemen, either on either, and welcome to another look back on my vlogs that I made in South Korea. It is almost Christmas, so Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I haven't, or whatever you celebrate. Let's just jump in to the next video, shall we? Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Zaffa vlog brought to you from South Korea through the power of the internet and YouTube. And I am Zaffa Geek, if you will. So, what has been happening?
Yeah, tell us. Tell us.
It is Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving.
Oh, Chuseok was the best. All the free food.
Let me just silence my phone there. It is the Korean Thanksgiving, so I've got about 3 days off this week, starting from today. So it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday I go back to work. Last week was an exciting week.
An interesting thing about the South Korean vacational or public holiday culture, no matter, they generally don't do the whole, hey, it is, like I said, 3 days of Chuseok, which is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So they don't give you the Thursday and the Friday off. Whereas in South Africa, it'll be like, fuck it, just take the Tuesday and the Friday off. We'll have a week break in school and then we'll come back. Even if like one of the holidays lands on a Tuesday or on a Thursday, the Friday you'd go back to work most of the time. What is a good day? What a good time to teach in South Korea is when they have like their general elections and everything, because it's multiple election stuff happening. So what happens then is it's literally about 2 weeks, 1 week earlier in the year and 1 week later in the year that you just have off because people are campaigning and voting and stuff. People are campaigning in the first week, and then in the second week they do about 2 days of campaigning, and then there's 3 days of voting, which is freaking like, you sit there like, okay, cool, so we take off, I take it. So yeah, that happened in my first year in South Korea. The second year, not so. Second year was a bit hectic because, less holiday times, or less public holidays.
Or an interesting week, to say the least. It was... well, not really interesting. Scratch that.
Damn. Make up your mind.
It was a normal week, essentially. Had class. Taught the students. Nothing much to write home about. One of the few weeks that nothing... Oh no. Oh no. Something brilliant happened last week. One of my third grade kids came up to me last week, and she gave me a set of indoor slippers.
Oh, did I show you that picture? Did I show you that picture? Oh, good Lord, I'm going to have to edit this. I have to show you that picture. I have to show you that picture. Hold on. Sorry about that. Welcome back. I can't seem to find that video because let's just go back into this one. But basically what happened is she took like a sticky note and draw a picture of me with shoes on, right? With shoes on. And she's like, teacher, this is for you because your other shoes are broken. Because I walked them fucked. It was still South African slippers and she bought me like Korean slippers. Done bean. Oh, it's the running jump girl that I told you about. Running jump hug girl.
With the indoor slippers, a little note saying, sorry teacher, this is for you because yours is broken. Because my indoor slippers has been wearing out a little bit, okay? A lot. At school. It's been wearing out a little bit, but it was comfortable. So I'm like, until I have no soles on my... until the shoes have no soles left, I'm going to wear them. I'm going to freaking wear them because they were comfortable. And with that...
I still have those new slippers from South Korea. I never wore them again after South Korea. I'm nostalgic and sentimental like that.
That note, she drew a little picture of a caricature of me smiling with the new shoes, and me and her running like together somewhere, or running with a little heart, like, and her name, and I'm like,
I'm not gonna cry.
it's really moving, man.
I'm not gonna cry.
It was really moving. It was one of the best things. The best things that happened to me at school. I almost forgot about it. Tells you how much a holiday will do to you, hey? But it was one of the best things to happen at school. I mean, my simple rule with kids is treat everything they give to you as a gift from the gods. If it's a stone, if it's a flower petal, hell, I'm not wearing it now because it clangs when I record, but my brother's daughter gave me, because I have a locket, I wear a locket, or a necklace, if you will, with 2 rings on it. She gave me another necklace with the USB sticks cover at the one end.
I remember that's my brother's youngest. She's like, oh, you wear... And she was like very tiny then. And she's like, oh, here you go. You wear that so you can wear this too. And it was literally, you know, the top part of a USB cover? Like a USB stick. When they still had covers, it was literally just that.
That every day. And my kids usually ask, why is that clanking noise there? And I show them. They're like, what's that? I'm like, it's a gift. Don't worry, it's a gift. So that is my secret with kids. Appreciate, if you have kids, and if you haven't, and obviously any other gift, it's treat it like it's a gift from the gods.
Yeah.
Before I started this recording today, I was showering, because it's I have a thing about showering before I perform or before I go on camera for any reason whatsoever. Especially like, even when I Skype with my parents, I take a shower before the time, just to feel refreshed and feel clean and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showering, and lots of soapy suds everywhere and everything, and I'm busy washing like everything.
Is this NSFW?
I'm like washing everywhere, just going crazy. I was just had this like, let me just scrub the skin clean, sort of. And I finished, and I washed my face clean and everything, and I looked around, and there were like 4 or 5 bubbles just floating downwards. This is kind of cool.
I remember that.
This is really, really kind of cool.
Whenever I see bubbles, I'm like, ooh.
These bubbles floating. And it was about, 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. But I was lost. For those 3 seconds, I was lost in the moment. And after I saw them like fell down and burst or whatever, the bubbles, I realized that that's something I don't do often enough, is to just stand still and experience.
So, let me tell you, this was like one of many instances, especially in South Korea, where I literally just got lost in the moment. I was at shows and I got lost. Like, I was at shows and appreciated what was happening around me and everything. And that's how happy I was in South Korea. Here, since I've been back, I mean, I've been back for 6 years now in my hometown and in South Africa. And I can count on one hand the number of instances where I got lost in the moment. Whereas in South Korea, there were too many of those moments to keep track of.
The moment you find yourself in. Experience the pure innocence of the moment that you see around you. Be it a leaf falling from a tree. This world is truly beautiful, and sometimes we live so fast that we don't see the beauty that's right there in front of us. Right? Just do that. Just see if you can find, at least one day this week, if you can find some beauty around you that you never actually really notice.
Yeah, I struggle to do that now.
Those moments matter.
Yeah, those moments do matter.
And I'm saying this because I have been thinking a lot of about suicide lately.
Okay, yeah,
As
continue
you're
on.
Kind of sad, not depressed, kind of sad that
We want to skip through
he
most
has
of this.
taken it upon himself.
Oh, we're talking about my friend who
That
committed
is
suicide.
why I try to share these things with you, with these videos, especially when I talk about suicide. That is, finishing it today or tomorrow, depending. I'm at that point in the game where I'm like, I can almost finish.
Okay, we're talking
Then
about
I'm going to
Twitch.
switch over to a bit of
We're still
stasis,
talking about Twitch.
which means I might have to buy a couple of horror games.
What the fuck are you doing,
I'm
man?
going to stand up a bit like this, so that the Patreon address can go over here. Patreon. I've got a
Oh, that is the wrong Patreon address. Oh well. It should just be Zaffageek, not the question mark.
Patreon, which basically means that some of my content that someone
Man, I sucked at video editing.
supports me through Patreon about and what my hair and talk, and then flames erupt behind me, or a little Pikachu runs behind and my lifestyle, but my living costs. That's the main reason for Patreon.
Okay, yeah.
Basically it. Yeah, that's
That was the Patreon shill at the end. Yeah, man, let me tell you, looking back on this video, I miss those moments where I just get lost in the moment. I've been mostly... Okay, let me just... This video is fucking out. I've been mostly just existing in South Africa for the most part. Having a lot of fun with my streams, don't get me wrong. Having a lot of fun with my streams and everything. But... let me put it to you this way. Let me put it to you this way. In South Korea, I drank a lot less than what I do now. Maybe it's a coping mechanism for South Africa. Maybe, like, I love the people in South Africa, and I love the friends that I've made here, and my family and everything, don't get me wrong. But in South Korea, it was just better on a different scale. It's good here, but in South Korea, it was better on a different scale. One day I'll go back. But let's not get too sad about it. Let's jump ahead. Let's end this one and say thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining me on my Korean look back vlog stuff. And it's almost Christmas, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year again to all of you. And until the next video, hug someone you love, tell them you love them, and I'll see you then.